This is the book of Isaiah, beginning at verse 19. The point is verse 15, and it reads, now I'll start up. This is Isaiah 19 and 14, and it reads, the Lord Yahweh hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Verse 15, neither shall there be any work for Egypt which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. I want to start off by giving all praises, all honor, and all glory to call Loyam La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachakadosh. Double honors to my apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, who teach and do rule well. Peace and salutations to the Akim across the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth with faith and with sincerity, as well as risking their lives and are free to do so now more so than ever. Shalom to the Akwat and the Akim out there listening and learning. Lord willing, this is edifying. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners scattered abroad in the land of other nations which appear like the other nations, but subscribing to this truth. To you, I say shalom. Mr. Brother Yah, what's up out of the GMS Cleveland Church, a fellow servant, coming at you with another lesson through the Spirit and through the power of Yahweh Shem Shah. So this lesson is in regards to an article I seen on my Newsbreak app, and although it's speaking on what's going on in the UK, or whatnot, this is going to affect Babylon as well, because dealing with this energy crisis, and that's why we are seeing the effects of it to a degree now. That's why majority of Americans, well, not majority, all Americans are paying higher energy costs. So as well as you got companies laying off, and that's because it's costing more to run these companies. So they got to get rid of staff. And it's spiritual. I just realized this guy got 3 6s in his license plate, Slovakia. But like that's a spirit, because I had an opportunity to get a job, and I was going to get the job. It was working out where the hours would have worked, and with what I got going on. The only issue was because it's mandatory on weekends, and I couldn't affect camp. You know what I mean? So I had to turn it down. But and it took a minute for them to actually get out, because I thought a lot of companies was doing a hiring freeze. But everything the will of Yahweh Shemel Shah. So again, you got companies downsizing because, like I said, again, it costs us more now to stay in operations. So it reads, cost of living, businesses forced to cut staff as energy prices rise. Some business owners in Northern Ireland have said rising energy prices have forced them to lay off staff in order to stay afloat. They have made calls for the new Prime Minister Liz Truss to take action to support firms, particularly those in the hospitality sector. And I believe she's the new Prime Minister over there, this female. I've seen a few articles that was speaking on that. She took Boris Johnson's position. Probably need to check into her background, because 9 times out of 10, she probably part of the, she probably part of World Economic Forum or the UN, or because you got to understand all these people that's like these in these major positions are affiliated with this global goal of world, a one world order. So should we say, they have made calls for the new Prime Minister Liz Truss to take action. Suggested measures include a reduction in VAT rates and an energy price cap. Energy bills have skyrocketed this year, with further increases expected for the months ahead. And because we're going into the colder months, things are going to get more expensive in regards to everybody. And we haven't even really seen hyperinflation in regards to the food yet. So it's looking like a dark winter indeed. Especially it's going to be for those people in the UK, because Putin basically saying he's going to cut the energy as far as the gas. So them people about to literally like catch holy hell. And they're basically doing an experiment to see how they react to when they bring that over here, because it's going to affect us, because again, like I said, energy bills was high last year. So now it reads, on Tuesday, gas supplier Firmus Energy announced its prices for natural gas would increase by 56.3% in Northern Ireland. Q&A, what does the rise in energy prices mean for Northern Ireland? Several businesses have reported energy price increases of thousands of pounds. Shane Stewart, who owns El Tapas Grub restaurant in Londonderry, said his gas bill had gone up 18,000 pounds in a year. Our electric bill is probably something similar. We haven't gotten September's yet, Mr. Stewart said. Looking at our other bills from other places coming through too, you're looking at 40 to 50,000 pounds increase by the time October comes, which is very hard to consume for a small business. So, based on this, and I'm not gonna read this whole article, but based on this, again, businesses are in operation to make money. You know what I mean? And if it's not making money, then the businesses literally have to shut down. So, you know, the first thing they do, they cut staff. You know, that's when you go into seniority and whatnot. So if you don't have a particular industry that is needed, and yeah, like they was doing all those layoffs with the you know, the tech firms, because those tech jobs right now, aren't considered essential, So I'm gonna go to scripture because, like I said again, this is gonna affect Babylon the Great. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12. Point is verse 3. I'm gonna start at verse 1. Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease. And those grinders is meaning those jobs. You know, you got people working, but you got a lot of people that are suffering. You know, my roomie, I call her my bunkie. We both in Babylon, prison together. But long story short, she was going into. She told me basically everybody's supposed to get an increase on their food stamps because of the fact that the price of living went up. So as much as the government, first of all, the government ain't helping all like that. They gave all the stimulus money, but at the time when people need stimulus money, they ain't did nothing. They just passed this what the Inflation Reduction Act. But what is their solution to fighting inflation? Print more money, which is going to cause everything to be more even. So it's going to just speedball or speed up the process of this place, uh, um, basically crashing. It reads, because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. Verse 4, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And the sound of grinding is low, because I don't hear too many jobs literally trying to hire. I literally think I applied for that job like maybe a whole month and a half ago. That's why I thought that, and then around that time after I applied, I hadn't heard from the manager because I was familiar with this place. I had worked there before, and because it's it's a union foundry, so they want to keep people that actually know the job, or they'll hire those people back. So that's like I had an opportunity to get back in there, but I wasn't going to put the work of the Lord to the side just for a job. I deal with this job that I got now, as long as it's paying the bills. Because at the end of the day, when it all go down, I was trying to go back spiritually too. Because I remember when I was there, that's when the lockdown happened. That's when they locked everything down. Uh, so it reads, the sound of the ground is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. And this is music is really low. Fuck. Salaki, I left my damn lights on. Motherfucker died. Anyhow, so yeah, so one final scripture because it go into Babylon. because this place is basically on a decline, and like I said, what's going on in Europe is going to affect Babylon the Great. So this reads, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord Yahweh's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's Yahweh. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. So, yeah, this scripture is going into Babylon, going to be, it's suddenly falling because, like I said, this place is on the decline. I was just watching a video that the elder Yashawama made in regards to how he was playing a video where you had these two Edomites basically going into how America's on the decline. That, like I said, and these Edomites may have had a little bit of money. So just imagine how much more so the people that's like regular Joe Schmo Edomite, Joe Sixpack, the average working Joe Schmo Edomite is. If these Edomites that actually may have had a couple dollars, maybe $1 million or $2 million, and they complain, and just imagine what the everyday Edomite is complaining or feeling or thinking. And these holidays or these holidays ain't what's the word, keeping them people's minds preoccupied like they used to. People are feeling some kind of way, upset, overworked. You got that trend of quiet quitting, people going to work getting paid but not working. So wait till the cost of living affects people even more. People gonna spaz up. So I'm gonna end the lesson with that. Book of Ezekiel chapter 7 talks about behold, evil and only evil shall come. It's come. So evil meaning ill meaning bad, and Eve meaning time. So bad times is coming. So if you're so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American, Seminole Indian, West Indian, or Haitian, I implore you to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, or you will be destroyed. With that, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to call Loyam La Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Chagatam. Double honors to my apostles, the elders, the great millstone who teach and do rule well. Peace and salutations to the Akim across the four corners of the earth, pushing his truth with faith and with sincerity, as well as risking their lives and their freedom to do so now more so than ever. Shalom to the Akwat and the Akim out to listen and learning. Lord willingly is edifying. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners scattered abroad in the land of other nations, appearing like the other nations, but subscribing to this truth. To you, I say shalom. Till next time, it's the brother Yahweh. Shalom, shalom, and Muwath Shalom.